Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Metropolis Radio. Today we are looking at the Snow White casting. Reported here first on Deadline, Snow White, West Side Story's Rachel Zegler to play title role in Disney's live-action adaptation of animated classics. Now, I personally have never heard of her, so just like last time, because I'm recording my screen, I can do this on the fly. Let's look up the IMDb page, because I'm actually curious. How do you spell her name? I think that's how you spell it. Yes, here we go. Scroll down. Okay. West Side Story is her first acting gig. It hasn't even come out yet, but fine. People gotta start somewhere. But getting back to the article, although her upcoming breakout role as Maria in Steven Spielberg's new retelling of West Side Story doesn't bow until December, I guess I could have just read the article. I didn't even need to look that up. Sorry for wasting your guys' time. Rachel Zegler already appears to have found her next big role. Yeah, quote unquote next big role. We'll get more into that in just a minute. Sources tell Deadline that Zegler is set to star as Snow White in Disney's live-action adaptation of the film that started all for the studio's legendary slate of animated features. Mark Webb will direct, and for those that don't know who Mark Webb is, he is the guy that directed the two worst Spider-Man movies. That was The Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Andrew Garfield. With Mark Platt producing, production is expected to start in 2022. Quote, Rachel's extraordinary vocal abilities are just the beginning of her gifts, Webb said. Her strength, intelligence, blah 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 blah. That's upselling for those that don't know. You have to sell the new hire. The original Snow White and the Swim Doors cartoon based on the Brothers Grimm was released in '38. Yeah, we already knew all that. Inaugural feature. Blah 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 blah. Insiders say the live action film will expand upon the story and music from the original. Not even going to try to pronounce that name. Benj Pasek and Justin Paul, the Oscar and Tony winning duo behind La La Land, oh whoopie dude, The Greatest Showman, and Dear Evan Hansen. Okay, I have never heard of Dear Evan Hansen. I have heard of La La Land and The Greatest Showman. Will write new songs for the movie. A big reason the studio has taken its time on this adaptation is making sure it get the music right. Haha, typo. I think they meant to put it gets the music right, but that's neither here nor there. And insiders add that higher-ups are excited with Pasek and Paul have come up with the following. Okay, whatever. As for the casting process, Webb and studio execs have been meeting with talent for several months for the role of Snow White. Zegler's auditions impressed everyone. Okay, that's just more upselling. The casting also marks a step in the right direction of Disney diversifying its Disney princess characters. Oh, boy. After tapping Halle Bailey, and I'll be honest, hold on, I can't just highlight that single name because otherwise I'm gonna quote. When I first saw that name, I honestly thought it was Halle Berry that was casted as Ariel in The Little Mermaid, and I remember just sitting there thinking, like, Halle Berry's like getting up there in age, how is she tapped to play Ariel? But whatever. In the upcoming live action Little Mermaid, Zegler's not blah blah blah. Okay, that's just okay. This entire article was entirely upselling. Now, presumably, there was going to be pushback because she's playing Maria in West Side Story, and Maria in West Side Story is a Hispanic character. Well, for someone that doesn't have a lot of clout, she sure likes to run her mouth. Now, granted, this tweet has been deleted, to be fair, but, it says, quote, you can see it right here on the screen, yes, I am Snow White. No, I am not bleaching my skin for the role. Why? Why are you looking to provoke a reaction this early? You're not an Alec Baldwin. You're not a Meryl Streep where you can be the biggest jackass on the planet, but the studios don't give a fuck because, hey, Alec Baldwin, Meryl Streep still make the studios money despite the fact that Alec Baldwin is the biggest jackass on the planet. Obviously, doesn't matter. And, people have been called, at least this person, I'm not gonna, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not gonna hide him out because that's gonna take too much time in the editing. So at Rachel Zegler, why'd you delete this tweet? Good point. Yeah. And many other people have been going back and revisiting her old tweets, and boy oh boy. So we just showed you this one, the Yes I Am Snow White. But here we go. Here was her when supposedly Jeremy Renner was transphobic. All of these wonderful tweets about that. I'm not going to read them all word for word because I quite frankly don't want to. But if you want to read them all for yourself, you can pause it right here. There's one that I want to point out. Oh yeah, I remember the J.K. Rowling stuff. Yeah, that's coming. That's coming back. So yeah, for someone who wait. Here's the best one right here. I stand by the fact that TikTok is an app proven to be racist, ableist, homophobic, etc. time and time again. My thread includes tweets about how this isn't the first time they've hidden content. Just because they're working now doesn't mean they weren't once. Be well. I don't know if it's the fact that like she hasn't even turned 20 yet. But just like I said, she's already setting herself up to be kind of an Alec Baldwin, but not having the clout of Alec Baldwin. Another actor ran into the same problem. Most of you may have heard of him. That was Ray Fisher. When he was talking a bunch of shit on Twitter about the DC and Warner Brothers higher ups, and basically got himself ousted from the role of Cyborg. But he kept claiming that he had those receipts. He kept claiming, I have the receipts. Okay, he's been let go from the upcoming Flash movie. Why did he not release the receipts? Oh, but guys, I swear I have all the receipts. But I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I was not even going to see the live action Snow White movie because I have to ask this question. What's the point of this movie even existing? I mean, a good number of the live action remakes have straight up failed. I think, I know Cinderella made quite a bit of money. I think that made $500 million. Let's actually look these up. While I'm recording on the screen. So Cinderella, that was the first one that came out. Here we go. It'll load. So let's scroll all the way down. Here we go. Nope. Okay, there we go. Okay, budget $95 million, gross $542 million. Okay, $500 million. So that's not bad given that it's the first live action remake. Now, some people will say that it started with Maleficent, but I think Maleficent was the story of Sleeping Beauty, but from the villain's perspective. It wasn't just a straight up remake of Sleeping Beauty. You then had Pete's Dragon. I do remember that. That was a childhood favorite of mine that got remade. Pretty obscure Disney movie too. I was always questioning why the hell they even needed a quote unquote live action remake, because the original combined both hand drawn animation with live action. So it wasn't a live action remake. It was just a straight up remake. Here we go. $65 million. Gross 143. So it barely broke even. Oh yeah, let's look at how Dumbo did. That was more recent. That was made around the same time. I think that was 1940, so just 2 years after Snow White came out. Whoops, scrolled way too far. Okay, $170 million. Gross $353 million. So typically the rule of thumb is a movie has to make 2 to 3 times its budget back just to break even, and in a lot of cases has to make 5 times back just to turn a profit. Who remembers this? Who remembers this movie right here? Who remembers that there was a live action remake of Lady and the Tramp? Let's see if I can pull up this poster. Right here. Let's zoom in. I can't zoom in. But if you notice, there's a Disney Plus logo. Right there. This was originally slated for a theatrical release, but after Dumbo did so bad, they just dumped it straight onto Disney Plus. The only live action remakes that have been profitable for them were Lion King, Aladdin, and what was the other one? I can never remember the third one. I already said Lion King. I said Beauty and the Beast. That's the one I'm trying to think of. But those were all animated movies that Disney made back in the 90s. So what does that say about their slate there? I'm not going to say how this movie is going to go, but What do you, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here, guys, because I think I've dragged this out long enough. But what do you guys think? Is there a reason to remake Snow White in live action, or is this just yet another cheap cash grab from the Walt Disney Company? And if you guys have stuck around this long, thanks so much. And if you follow me for long enough, you know I'm terrible at ending these. So I will just see you guys next time.